Hey everybody, what's going on? This is Orv3NWO bringing you another Call of Duty gameplay, and today I'm going to tell you how you can choose the best sensitivity for you. There's really a lot of ways to go about it, and there's obviously a lot of choices, and it's probably not something you're going to get right on the first try. You're going to have to play around with it quite a bit. You're going to have to mess around and kind of find what you like. And I'm here to give you a few tips and kind of just give you some starter points anyways. And one other thing, all of the Call of Duty games are not the same, so you probably won't use the same sensitivity on all of them, which is something for some reason that I just didn't click with me right away. So when I was in Modern Warfare 2, which is really kind of where I started, you know, I started with just the basic thing, which was ridiculous, but for the most part, in Modern Warfare 2, I played on like a 6 or a 7, and that's just what I ran, and it had a lot to do with the style of gameplay that I played in Modern Warfare 2, and a lot of other things, but that worked great for me, and I didn't feel like I had any problems with accuracy or anything. As soon as Black Ops came out, I put it right on to I think I used a 6 at the beginning of Black Ops, and I just felt like I couldn't do anything. I felt like I couldn't hit a single thing. I was all over the place. And it was just wild, and it's just, I think, the way the game plays. With Black Ops, I had to play, I tried everything. I went from that 6, I went down to a 5, went all the way down to like a 2 where you start at, and if for any of you guys that have been around for a while and heard one of my friends that I play with a lot named Dizho, he plays on a 2, on everything, on all of them. And I mean, his accuracy is through the roof, and he gets a ton of kills a lot of times, but that's what he does. So anyways, so for Black Ops, I ended up settling on I think either a 3 or a 4, and that gave me enough time to turn for people behind me and all that. In Modern Warfare 3, right now, I'm still kind of playing with it, which is crazy, but that 4 seems to work really well. Maybe a little higher sometimes. It seems to kind of throw off your aim down sight sensitivity and your regular sensitivity they don't really go together, but you know, 4 or 5 works good for me, but it depends on how you're playing as well. If you're going to be sniping, and well, let me say, if you're going to be quick scoping and doing that style of sniping, then you're going to want a higher sensitivity, and it's just something you're going to have to practice with and get used to. I think that I would imagine most of the real heavy-duty quick-scopers run 7 or up, probably 8 or up, actually. And that's just so that they can get those few extra drag scopes every once in a while. They can pull it across. If you're trying to quick-scope on a 3 or a 4, and the guy's not already centered perfectly when you scope in, you're probably not going to get that kill. He's going to have his time to shoot you and get down sights on you. So anyways, for that situation, you're going to want to go higher. And there's a lot, usually it's younger people, but there's a lot of people that will say that you need to run a 10 or a 9 on just everyday shooting, which I'm not really I'm not in that school. I don't really go for that. But anyways, that's kind of a deal. I tend to, if I'm going to be running and gunning and in their spawn and just people all around me, then yeah, I'll bump that sensitivity up a little higher, maybe to a 5 or a 6. I usually don't go much over that when I'm using assault rifles or submachine guns or whatever. If you are more of a sit back defense, you know, watch a flag kind of guy, then I would recommend dropping it even lower. The lower you go, the more shots you're going to have on people. That's just how it works. So you know, maybe that 3 or 4, maybe even a little lower. It's whatever makes you comfortable. And one other thing, I don't run the shotguns much at all in Modern Warfare 3. In Modern Warfare 2, a lot of times I would switch. I'd switch to my shotguns and just run those, you know, as my primary, basically. When I did that, I would bump my sensitivity back up again, because I would just be spraying. I'd be spinning around and spraying. So that may be something. I haven't played with them enough to tell you for sure on Modern Warfare 3, but Definitely in Modern Warfare 2, if I was running shotties, I would bump that back up to like a 7. So you may want to play with that. You may see if that does anything for you. But the main thing is just practice with it. Play with it, see what you like, see what works for you. And there's a lot of ways you can do it. Now, obviously, Modern Warfare 3 doesn't have a combat training, which was awesome. That saved me so many times on testing things in Black Ops. I wish it had it on here, but you can do the just the regular Spec Ops survival and just play with your sensitivities there. That'll give you kind of an idea. They don't tend to really flank you the way that a human would in online multiplayer, but it can still give you the idea. You get someone behind you, you have to kind of watch and look. So that's one thing you can do, and that's probably the best. Playing the single player isn't really going to give you the greatest idea, but that's something you can do. Or just 1v1 your friends, or just get in some private matches with your friends. That's another good way, because then you'll get the human aspect of everything, along with being able to test stuff and it not really messing up. I mean, you could do it online. You can practice with it online. It's just going to mess your KD up. But anyways, guys, hope this video was helpful. Let me know what you want to see next, and I will catch you guys next.